Hello, welcomes back everyone. Wolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as Vyi'zur, my bounty hunter, here on the planet of Rishi. Where we last left off, we were doing the story mode flashpoint, the Blood Hunt, meeting up with Torch and her Mandalorians on an island of their own. We learned that they were indeed working with the Revanites, but when they discovered they had a bunch of warships and probably up to no good.
He sure has taken an interest in me. How cute.
My monkey lizard? Oh, he's just wondering what you must taste like.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he pretty much knows already.
But with now new knowledge that the Revanites have a bunch of warships and that they're trying to potentially lure Republic and Imperial forces to have a massive fleet battle over the world, well, that's a bit of a problem. Hello, we're here to hire another speeder. I'm sure nothing will go wrong with this one. So I think this is Skyridge Island we're heading towards. We could go straight to Rishi Village, but normally you wouldn't be able to. You'd have to go from the beach and deal with the Revanite patrols. There's no Revanites waiting to spot anyone.
Gotcha.
We have a bonus to defeat 10 of the Revanites. Let's push on north to the Rishi village.
Rishi are predators. Good eyes, sharp beaks. I'd like to meet a Rishi Mandalorian.
A Rishi Mandalorian. Huh.
You're new.
Are you in charge here?
We don't really operate that way, but I can act as that sort of figure if you require it of me. How might I help?
What do you call this place?
The village doesn't have a name. It's just where we Rishi live. Rishi or otherwise, anyone living here chooses when and for how long of their own accord.
I suppose now that we've left Raiders Cove, you're going to start complaining about them instead of the pirates.
You cleared the path well, and made a friend.
I am called a Renkow.
The other inhabitants on this island, are you in contact with them? Do you know what they're up to?
If an individual Rishi chooses to get involved with others, that's that Rishi's choice. Otherwise, we tend to see no reason to inquire. These other inhabitants, they have also kept to themselves. Strangely, their encampment appears to be segregated. One group looks like her, the other is less intense.
If they have more of you in their roster, I might be joining the Revanites.
You flatter me.
If their Sith Lords are anywhere near as deadly as Lana, we're in deeper trouble than when we almost became fish food on Manan.
So there's a camp for Imperial traitors and one for Republic Revanites. And they're not exactly friends. This may provide an opportunity, either to extract atonement for their deception or to employ a little deception of our own.
It's an opportunity to thin the ranks, is what it is.
Your zeal for making heads roll never ceases to surprise me, D4. But don't worry yourself, it may yet come to that.
I'll take a closer look at these Revanite camps.
And we'll attempt to establish a better grasp of their activities.
I hope we can establish where Agent Shan is being held.
As do I.
We, Rishi, would be grateful for your help around the village. If you choose to provide it, of course. Savor your travels.
Okay. So, to the west there are two encampments, both Revanites, but the Imperials and Republics, like Revanites, still don't trust each other.
Several of our scouts have not returned. We don't believe outsiders are involved, but we're puzzled nonetheless. Our scouts are quick on their wings, sharp with their talons. Delay is unusual. Kindly alert us if you encounter them.
Okay. Offering credits to locate the missing Rishi scouts. Certainly look into that for you.
We're not here to fight, just taking mineral readings.
Prospectors are searching for valuable exonium deposits on Rishi, but the wilds of Skyridge Island are too dangerous for them to search. We're willing to pay credits if we locate any deposits for them. What is exonium? A law object here. While the Nova Blades on Rishi made a sound income from extortion and slave trafficking, their strongest growth category has been mining the fossil fuel exonium. In its solid state, exonium coals are easy to ignite and burn for a long time at a high, stable temperature. In fact, the Rishi have long used exonium to keep warm and render fish fat. Its real value, however, comes from refinement. In attempting to return to the stars after being stranded for an extended period, the Nova Blades found that refined exonium not only made a suitable fuel for propulsion systems, but also acted as an effective reactant fuel for their hypermatter drives. Because of its value, the Nova Blades try to keep the origin world of exonium a secret. But now anxious prospectors have begun to trickle in from all over the galaxy. And if there's exonium here on this particular island, it would certainly help the Revanites have a nice stockpile of fuel. So we have scouts and exonium deposits on the way to the encampments. Got to keep our eyes open as well, of course. We have a small chance of encountering a player here. If you'll just want to kick our ass, let's find out.
Have you heard? The Slayers 3 have come to this world from the Spawn Nebula to dominate these pathetic creatures. You are a hunter. You are a living weapon. But we are the galaxy's greatest, and we seek competition.
I see. The final member of the Slayers 3 is carrying out her ritual hunt on Rishi, and has invited us to participate. Recover Groffit meat from the jungle Groffits, and then use it to lure out be beast worthy of hunting. So we are looking for any sign of the scouts. Oh, we have some jungle groffits here. Perfect.
You'll live.
There is... To get all 4 Datacrons here on Rishi, you need to deal with 3 champion and rare groffits. One of which spawns on Horizon Island, kind of around here. 2 of which are here on Skyridge Island. But I don't think you can hunt them on the PvP instance. I think it has to be on the PvE. Like, it's like this groffit here, but they have a unique name. And these groffits, well, in their normal... where they spawn, they only have a 5% chance to spawn. Otherwise, there's a placeholder groffit that has about a 5-minute spawn timer. It's a pain in the butt. And other players may also want those 4 Datacrons, so you're all fighting. Unless you group up, I suppose. Either way, it's bit of a fight. There is a way to cheese it, to bypass that first step. And I think I show it off with Ava. So when we get here, when we get to this point with my Jedi Knight, I think I do some editing magic and show you at the end how you can cheese the 4 Datacrons, because I wasn't willing to spend potentially a full day simply hoping that the groffits would spawn and someone wouldn't steal the aggro from me.
You'll live.
This is one of the Exonium deposits. Oh, at least it contains ore. There's no Exonium, but it is a mining droid. The mining droid actually belongs to the Revanites and was actually helping itself to some Exonium. A deposit here. Oh! I was backing away, getting ready to fight another one of those mining droids. still after some Groffit meat.
It's eating.
Would it be nice if both of you dropped the meat I was after? Not to be the case, however. Any other Groffits around? Doesn't seem to be the case. Thank you. Now, with the meat, we can lure out the skarkla. Have fun with that. Torture and Mandalorian should have came with us. They were going for a skarkla hunt. Reclaim its teeth. Return now to the final member of the Slayers free. Before we do that though, let's go visit these Revanite encampments. See if there's any information about their warships where they might be berthed. God damn it.
Empire, Republic, together but still separate. That's their weakness.
Let's go upset them, shall we? Imperial troops here. Well, we need to defeat 15 of the Imperial forces within the Revanite camp.
Gotcha.
Oh, hello.
Be patient, Sergeant, but be ready. As soon as we have word from Revan, our work begins.
Lord Ivris, sir. It's...
You?
You? I would have heard if there was a bounty out on anyone here. That could only mean we're found out. I suppose Darth Mar sent you to fight his battle for him. Seems his usual way. No, better still. You learned about us and thought Mar could be in on it. You're here on your own. We have the upper hand.
You've heard the stories, seen hollows of my handiwork. This really what you want? Just say the word.
You're bluffing. Strike at us now, and you won't make it out of this camp alive.
I'll survive, and you'll be the first to go. Then the sergeant. You know I'm right.
If I may say, my lord, he does make a convincing argument.
It does seem we've been less than a step ahead for some time now. Our position at our heels and in the shadows. You'll get no further resistance from me. I can't vouch for every last Imperial Revanite, of course, but I can speak for those present.
You're already a one-time traitor. I'm afraid I can only trust you to die.
Gotcha.
Didn't Sergeant Torsten send us a message stating he was going to hunt down Lana for the betrayal and murder of Darth Arcus? Because he was such a loyal Imperial. And he's here.
I suppose I had this coming. Do me a favor, Captain Milanek. If I'm to die, he should too.
Where's the sergeant? I know he had guards, but no, seriously. Where is Sergeant Top? Oh. Hello, Lieutenant.
I've been working against the Revanites since I realized what they wanted. Take these codes. You can purge their databanks, ruin their systems.
This lieutenant also wants to defect back to the Empire. I don't trust the Lieutenant, but if you are as good as your word, I will use your security spike to screw over the Revanites all the more. How do I purge their databanks, though? Imperial consoles. Right. Imperial consoles. Making friends. Databanks purged.
The codes worked. I suggest you leave.
When the way opens, I'll depart.
I would leave quickly. Okay, so we need to head over to the Republic side of the compound now. Oh, yay! Forgot about her. Aha.
If what you're hearing is true, if Lord Everest is really dead, I need eyes-on confirmation. Go.
I can confirm it for you, Captain. I had my eyes on Everest the moment he died.
By the stars. No matter what happens to me, Revan's crusade goes on. You know that, don't you?
This is no time for heroics, pal. Let it all out.
I don't know where Revan is. Not for sure. But there's a stronghold in the valley. It's where they took Thurin Shan. I swear, it's the best information I have. And I can't ask up the chain, they'll only grow suspicious of me.
Without a price on your head, this is technically a waste of ammo. But I'll be doing the galaxy a favor. Luna, Theron's being held in a valley stronghold. Could be Revan is there as well.
I'll have D4 see what the Rishi know about it. We'll work out a plan of attack once you've returned.
Okay, back to Rishi Village.
You were scanning for exonium deposits?
Stars. You could power an army with ore like that. You can learn to share. Whatever you need it for.
See, now, you don't say stars like that. You've got to have a bit of a guttural voice like you're gurgling marbles. Stars.
These are fine trophies. I acknowledge your skill in the hunt. The Slayers 3 have been bested. The honors and glory of the Spawn Nebula are yours. A good game until next year.
Indeed, until next year. We'll speak to Aran Cow in a little while. Well, let's go see what D4's learned about this valley stronghold.
I've never met a people quite like the Rishi. Pragmatic, accommodating, reasonable. If it wasn't for the climate, I'd consider staying.
I could see making a home here.
Can't say I'm surprised. Rishi suits you. As I mentioned earlier, I did acquire some information worth noting. Rishi observations surrounding the Revanite stronghold fit what we know. They're holding powerful warships on standby, and they're well protected.
I don't care who or what they have guarding that place. They won't stop me from getting to Revan.
I don't believe Miss Benica was finished, Jakaro.
We've been unable to reach the Imperial fleet nearing Rishi, but I can confirm from the Novablade's data logs that Darth Mar's flagship is among them.
Guess I better get to cracking some Revanite heads.
That's the spirit. I do like bounty hunters.
Press on. Stall their ships if you can, and we'll do what we can from here to reach the fleet and lend support as needed.
I'm no pushover, but you aren't joking. We do hope Agent Shan is recovered.
Yes, preferably alive. Now go show the Revanites, and, fate willing, Revan himself, why you are not to be trifled with.
We've already dealt with Revan once before.
Let's show the Revanites the error of their ways.
Okay. So we need to disable their warships. Lana was saying, or D4 was saying, that we're having trouble contacting the Imperial fleet led by Darth Maul himself. Seems to be moving along its patrol route. Not a good sign. But we'll take a break here. Thank you all for joining me once again with even more Star Wars with the Old Republic. When we come back, we'll assault the Valley Stronghold, hopefully locate Farron Shan, and deal a blow to the Revanite starships to thin out their numbers. But, as always, feel free to leave a comment if you so wish, and hopefully I'll see you for even more next time. Until then, though, take care. Bye-bye now.